This is our version of the Intermediate Shoulder Program, which is designed to get our patients prepared for the Advanced Shoulder Program, which prepares them for discharge into an independent program in the gym. Cable A's. We call this the Cable A because your arms end in an A formation. Start facing the cable machine with the cable arms up high around the third level from the top. Reach across your body and grab the opposite handles for each hand so that your wrists are crossing over themselves with the palms facing towards you and above your head. There will be a slight bend in the elbows and in the knees. Without bending your elbows, bring your arms straight down to your sides into an A formation. One thing to look out for with all of these exercises is to make sure you do not bend your elbows then straighten your arms to get to the ending position, as that incorporates more triceps than we are looking for in these exercises. Cable chest flies. When you finish the cable A's, you will turn around leaving the cables in the same setup position. Grab the handles and step forward into a slight lunge. Bring the cables down across the chest and cross your arms over each other, then return to the starting position. Cable adduction. When you finish the cable chest flies, you will leave the cables in the same setup position, but back up close to the machine and grab the handles with your palms facing down to the floor. From this position, you will pull the cables straight down to your sides. Cable T's. We call this the cable T because your arms end in a T formation. Start facing the cable machine and set the cable arms high enough so that the handles are near shoulder level. Reach across your body and grab the opposite handles for each hand so that your arms are crossed in front of you. Put a slight bend in the elbows to reduce the stress on them during the movement, but keep them locked at that angle during the movement away from your body into the T formation. Cable bear hugs. When you finish the cable T's, you will turn around leaving the cables in the same setup position. Grab the handles and step forward into a slight lunge. Bring the cables forward and across your chest like you are performing a bear hug. Cable Y's. Start facing the cable machine with the cable arms down low around the third level from the bottom. Reach across your body and grab the opposite handles for each hand so that your wrists are crossing over themselves with the palms facing your quads. Without bending your elbows, bring your arms over your head into a Y formation. With some of our taller people, we usually have them sit on an exercise ball so that way they can go through full range of motion of the Y exercise. Cable chest pulls. When you finish the cable Y's, you will turn around leaving the cables in the same setup position. Grab the handles and step forward into a slight lunge position. With your palms facing forward, you will pull the cables up in front of you, performing a chest squeeze. Cable abduction. Start facing away from the cable machine, leaving the cables in the same setup position. Reach across your body and grab the opposite handles for each hand so that your wrists are crossing over themselves with the palms facing your quads. Without bending your elbows, bring your arms straight up to your sides, ending in the T formation. With all of the TRX exercises, you will start with your shoulders and shoulder blades relaxed. Then you will pull your shoulder blades in and down and try to hold that position throughout the entire sequence. TRX I. Stand facing the TRX cables, grab the TRX handles, then lean back until your arms are out straight and your body is hanging at a comfortable angle. Your palms will be down towards the floor. Pull yourself up so that your arms are straight up in an I formation. TRX Y. With the TRX Y, you start in the exact same position as you just did for the I version. The only difference is you end in a Y formation. TRX T's. Start facing the TRX cables with your arms straight out in front of you and your palms facing each other. From here, you will bring your arms straight out to your side so you're standing in a T formation with your palms facing forward. Return slowly back to the start position and then repeat. TRXW. The TRXW is going to start in the same position as you just started for the TRXT. Bend your elbows and bring your hands back until your arms are in a W position and your palms are facing forward. From here, slowly let yourself back to the starting position and repeat. TRXA. The TRXA will have you starting in the A position with your palms facing forward towards the wall. Slowly let yourself down, keeping your arms straight all the way to where your palms are in front of you facing each other. From this point, you will power yourself back down to the A position, keeping your arms straight through the entire move. TRX upright rows. To start, face the TRX cables with your arms straight out in front of you and your palms facing down towards the floor. Your body should be at about a 45-degree angle. Keeping your elbows up, perform a rowing motion towards your chest, then return back to the starting position. If this move is too easy, move your feet closer to the wall, and if it is too hard, move your feet further away. TRX low row with external rotation. Start facing the TRX cables with your arms straight out in front of you and your palms facing each other. From here, you will perform a low row, bringing your elbows in close to your sides, and then you will form an external rotation with both arms, keeping your elbows in tight, pulling your body forwards. From this point, bring your hands back in front of you to where your elbows are at a 90-degree position, and then return back to the starting position. TRX ice stretches. Stand facing away from the wall with the straps in your hands and your arms out in front of you. From this point, you will bring your hands over your head as you lean forward into a full plank, and your body will be in an I position. Hold this plank for a couple of seconds and then step forward and lean into the stretch to give yourself a little bit more range of motion. Repeat this process a couple of times. TRX T stretches. Stand facing away from the wall with the straps in your hands. Step away from the wall and lift your arms out to your sides until you are leaning into a plank with your arms in a T formation. Hold this plank for a couple of seconds, then step forward to take the weight off of your shoulders to get a deep stretch. Then step back into the plank and repeat. TRX Angel Stretch. Stand facing away from the wall with the straps in your hands. Lift your arms up over your head to where you are planking in an I formation. Bring your arms slowly down to your sides, then back up like you are making snow angels. Then step forward to take the pressure off the shoulders and perform the same move in a deeper stretch position and repeat. TRX single arm overhead stretches. To focus the stretch better on each individual arm, you will grab both straps in one hand while standing with your opposing side towards the wall. Then bring the arm up as you step away from the wall to get a good abduction stretch, and then perform the same move while facing forwards away from the wall to get a flexion stretch. Hold each stretch for a few seconds and repeat. TRX reverse shoulder rotations. Stand facing away from the wall with the straps in your hands and your palms facing behind you. Walk away from the wall, letting your arms stretch out behind you until you are leaning forward in a full stretch, then take a few steps backward to increase the stretch a little further. From here, you will rotate your shoulders so your palms go from palms up to palms down and back for 2 minutes.